Yeah. Okay. So I'll just throw some light on who we are, Sanguine and all that. So Sanguine Software Solutions is the company. We are placed out of the corporate is out of Pune, and then we have support and sales offices in the metros, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, and Kolkata. We have some international offices also, mainly in Africa and
Mhm.
Nigeria. uh, and we do all our developments on open source. The benefit of that is, I mean, there are a lot of applications which are built on Microsoft platform. The drawback of that is that then you need to compulsory buy Microsoft licenses for your operating system, for your backend database where you store the data. And if you don't do that, you come under the piracy policy of Microsoft. So what we have done is we have picked up open source technology, which is Java and Android. The application is developed on Java. The backend is MySQL, which stores the data. So the benefit of this is that you can install this application on a Linux machine or a server. And the backend is MySQL, which is completely free by the provider. So hence you don't need to invest into Microsoft licensing. So that's how our end user, end customer saves the cost. Okay. So I'll just move further. These are some of our certifications that we have got. We have been awarded by Posiplex also.
Sachin,
Yeah, yeah.
are you sharing your screen?
Sorry.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah. You you
I am
you guys are
not
not able
able.
to see. One sec.
I am not able to see.
Oh, sorry. One sec. Let me check. Yeah, it is already been shared. Where is it? I'll just see now.
Yeah, now I can see.
Okay. So I'll just quickly run through the beginning. Okay. So this is the company. These are all our associations, the offices that we have, and the technologies that we use. Some of our certifications.
Hmm.
This year we are applying for CMMA level 6.
Okay.
These all are hardware associations. All of these companies have approved our product to run on their hardware. So we have certifications from all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the product suite that we have. The POS is the front-end application, which covers your all your entire operations of your club for billing related, you know, sales related. Then we have a head office module, which is actually connected, which pulls data and pushes data to your branch office. I mean, clubs. So sitting at one place, you can control the masters uh, and of the entire setup that you have, and the data then syncs back to the main head office. So there's a comparative reporting tool which compares sales revenues, versus clubs. So then we have mobile applications, which is an Android application which installs on an Android phone and used for billing, KOT punching, KDS. A lot of things can be done on the mobile POS as well. Then we have the kitchen display system. So it's actually an unit where you can place a television or a KDS into the kitchen so that the things are displayed on the kitchen itself. And the same application we have done on the mobile also. So tomorrow, if you don't want to put a TV or don't want to do a lot of wiring in the kitchen, you can simply hang and tap, which works on wireless for the KDS. Then we have the debit card system. Debit card is you can load money on the card at the entrance, and the customer can use that card throughout your club. And then if he wants, you can refund the money. So you can set the rules to the card. So we have complete debit card model. So you can have your entire operations on cashless also. This is of course with different modules. Then we have the ERP, which is actually the backbone of the POS. And there are different modules of the ERP. This is a single sign-on ERP. Once you sign in, it will ask you for different log module selection. Webstock is our inventory management application, which does your food costing, recipes, your location level inventory, supplier management. Entire thing is managed into that. And then likewise, we have CRM, different modules of that. We also have WebBooks, which is actually a financial accounting application, which is which can be a replacement for Tally, though we have integrations with Tally to push data into Tally also. So this is the product suite that we offer to all our clients. This is typically a head office environment, which is what we are looking for Rainforest. You'll have an head office. So head office can be virtual on the cloud. It can be a physical machine at your main head office or the main club where we have set up. And the data will sync from all the locations to this, and the masters will sync from the head office to the client locations. So, say for example, Pune, you are running a promotion for a week. So the promotion will be defined in the head office, and that will sync down to the branch office, and then on that date, automatically that promotion will come into picture. The customers can enjoy the benefit of the promotion. And the ERP again sits on the head office. ERP is actually a cloud application. It's a browser application. So you can host it on the head office and use it across locations to manage your stocks and stuff like that. Okay, so this is typically an environment. This is actually how you compare, multiple clubs sale wise and how much revenue percentage wise and value wise you're getting from different clubs. These are the different
Still,
features. Yeah.
yeah, I think Swapnil and team are not able to hear you.
Acha.
Uh,
Hello.
what happened?
Okay.
I'll ask them to reconnect. Just hold on.
Yeah. They have put themselves on mute. So maybe they can talk.
They'll log out and log in. We'll just wait for
Yeah,
Yeah.
them.
now
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Now
Now
it's
it's
fine.
okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
sure.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'll continue from here.
yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. So these are all the features of the POS application, including promotions, tax management, discounting. I mean, anything that you need to do in your club and which is required for billing is all covered, including your staff incentivization, your kitchen display systems, table reservations. Entire thing is blind. We have a concept of blind withdrawals also. If you don't want the cashier to know, and just do the day end without counting the cash, you can simply do close the day and hand over the cash to the GM or whoever. So everything and anything that is required for billing is covered in the cost.
Mm.
Sorry. This is the mobile cost. So the look of the cost is like this on the mobile, and it does actually everything, including your day end settlement. So we also have a concept of cashierless operations is also there. It does everything. This is actually an application for the general manager or the management mainly. So, which is actually a business intelligence dashboard, which compares your sales with your previous week sale, the growth percentage, what are the current table reservations that you have for the day today, how many tables are running, how many people are already there in the club, what are the open, the KOTs that are punched has, what is the value of that, what is the sales already achieved for till now. So this is a mobile app which also has features like alert and all that. Alerts are actually nothing but your audit thing. Somebody is doing a voiding, somebody is complimenting a bill or item, or some besides he has rights to do that, and he is doing that, gets recorded under these alerts. So the zero which is shown over here will say 3 alerts, 4 alerts, or 7 alerts. And then when you click it, it gives you it's like a notification. And this is when the operations are going on for the day. Then we have top 10 selling items for last 21 days, bottom 10 selling items, and then comparison of from home delivery, takeaway, and dining. So it's a complete dashboard application, which is mainly used, which is different from the mobile POS because that's for the operations and this is for the business intelligence and for the senior management reporting tools. Okay. So it also allows you to do multi outlet. I mean, when you log in, it will ask you which outlet you want to connect, and then based on that, it will show you the real time sales. Okay, so this is there, and this is our ERP, which has single sign-on. It's a browser application. This is actually shown that when once you close the day in POS, how it automatically posts data to different applications, so that you don't have to re-entry anything that is entered in one place. The link up which we need to do while implementation, which my team will be helping you all to do, so that the data flows seamlessly. These are the transaction flow of WebStock, how it works between cost center, stores, purchase department, and suppliers. All the suppliers gets the purchase orders on an email, and also an SMS can be shooted to them. This is WebStock. We have certain concepts of conversion ratio and all that. So you buy in cases. So I've given an example of Johnny Walker Blue Label. You buy in cases. One case has 12 boxes, 12 bottles, and every bottle has 750 ml. So the purchase ordering and receiving will be done in boxes. The issue to the bar will be done in bottles, and the recipes will be defined in ml. So this is a one-time setup that you need to do for the product, and the system automatically takes care after that. You can have different reorder levels for stores and for the bars or for the kitchens. So same item, different locations, different reorder levels.
Hmm.
Then we have a concept of meal planning, which is actually when you organize a banquet or something like that. The entire processing material required for the banquet can be requisitioned to the store based on the recipes. So nobody needs to calculate and enter. I say I'm arranging food for say 100 people. So based on the recipe, it will straight away say this is the raw material you require, and then in the requisition itself, it will list all the items. Then the stores issues the material, and then once the when the event is over, you can do a production entry which converts the raw material, consumes the raw material and converts into finished. So that's web shop. I'll just skip this bakery and all of this. We have this contactless solution as well. So where the customers can simply scan your QR code and the order straight away comes to the captain or on the cashier screen so that he can process the order further. So this solution we have developed in this lockdown period. The customers can also pay their bills online, which will be received by all. Table reservations can also be done online and feedback as well, both of them. And then we have a home delivery solution. So like Swiggy, Zomato, if you want to have your own portal for home delivery, even that is possible with our contactless solution. This is how the look of the contactless is. It allows you to dine in, book a table, do a takeaway, home delivery, generate a bill, pay a bill, reserve a table, all of that. And this is how your menu will look. This is a digital menu actually. So you don't need to hand over, print and give the physical menu so that it has been touched by multiple people. The concept is contactless basically behind this. These are some of our customers, Pune, Bombay, and some in Delhi and spread all over. Yeah, so that was corporate. Let's get on the product presentation, the actual product, how it looks and all. Yeah. So I hope all are listening, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. So this is actual product. I'll just skip this. These are all the style of operations that we support. I just showed you this. This is our mobile. This is dashboard. And this is actual product which will be used in the clubs physically. So complete touch base. So your client locations will not have access to masters, and your head office will not have access to your transactions. Reports is a common module. So this way in the head office you can see multiple costs when you want to do pricing and all that. This is the look of the product. It's a tiled concept. This is when here you create the item, and then you can also set the uh, processing time and target time. This is basically for your KDS. So once the processing time is over, it changes the color from white to green, and when it completes the target time, it changes it to red, so that the chef knows that this order is getting delayed. And then you can attach an image over here. This is a pricing module. So here you can do a complete configuration of your menu for the order taker on the screen. So you can color code the items. You can have weekday wise pricing. Monday to Thursday you have one price, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday you have different prices. You can set timings. So happy hours can be set over here. You can have date range wise pricing. So pricing only for the week or only for the event, like that. You set up a cost center. So here it will print the KOT or the KDS will show this. So this is pricing. This is the initial level of pricing. Then we have a concept of promotions also, which I'll come to that. Before pricing, I'll just show you. This is where you do the pricing. Now this is for single item edition. So now this is a bulk. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bulk pricing is an option which allows you to do pricing in bulk. Like for example, you want to change prices of all your beverages by 50 rupees or by say 10%. So this is the option where you can select that, and only for that category of menu, for only that particular club, you can change the price or reduce the price. So increment, decrement, both are possible. So you don't need to sit on doing one by one in the head office. That is number one. Number two, we have given an option to export this into Excel, do the changes into Excel, and then import that Excel back into the system to make the work easy of the person who is handling pricing of multiple clubs. That's number two. Number three, when you're opening a new club, like we are already 5 clubs, right? You're opening one more club in Bombay or Pune somewhere, and you need to copy a pricing of one location to another, one club to another. The entire menu can be copied to the new location from the head office using this module. So you don't need to sit one by one and do the pricing. It's completely uh, shiftable. I mean, completely transferable, the menus to the another. And then whatever changes you want, you can do on screen in this. So this is a bulk pricing module, very handy, very useful, especially for head office environment people. This is the user registration. Here you can create users, you can assign, which club he is accessible. You can set up a validity, you can set up his photograph. It is shown on the screen when he logs in. We have concept of like user. I mean, I can say that, Sachin is like Amit because I am replacing Amit. So whatever credentials Amit had will get copied to me again to save time, while setting up a new user.
Mm.
Okay, we have here also one more thing I want to highlight. We have just, done something differently. We have transaction level authentication. If you can see this here, transaction level authentication. This is actually uh, typically in a club environment when there is rush going on, and the uh, cashier doesn't have the rights to do some voiding or something like that, but the GM has, and there is a genuine case in front of them and they need to void a bill or a KOT or something like that. The typical process is that you come out of the system, the cashier logs out, the GM logs in, he does the editing, and then he logs out and the cashier logs in. So here what we have done, let the cashier do everything. Finally, at the final stage, it will ask for a card swipe or a password, which is of the GM. So in the login of the cashier, the GM is entering, authorizing the transaction for the single transaction. He is either swiping his card or entering the password. So the logout, login, and all those options are not required. We have picked up this feature from Microsoft a few years back. Okay, so that's user registration. Taxes again can be very detailed, defined. Any questions can be put straight away. I mean, we can stop and then we can answer the question and then yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So this is tax masters. You can define any kind of complex taxation in the system. Forward taxation, backward taxation. You have club level taxations. You can have settlement wise taxation. You can define group wise taxation. For food separately, for liquor separately. Then you have tax on tax concept. So any complex taxation can be configured over here. Taxation on home delivery or dining or takeover, all three section wise. So all the complexities can be managed over here. And this is user definable. So whenever you want, you can edit it. This is what I was saying. Promotions, very complex promotions can be defined over here. Buy what, get what, and date and time. Day and time is, this is the active promotion which will run from Monday to Thursday from 4 p.m. to say 7 p.m. So that can be set over here. And by what now you can set up a promotion on a menu head completely. I mean, you have a menu head which is beers. On the complete menu head, you can define a taxation instead of defining item wise. And then you can have validity set also for the promotions. So this is there. This is again POS level. So for head office, the location is a POS. So sitting in head office, you can set up for multiple locations. Okay,
Can the
let's
outlet not do it directly for themselves?
see in a head office
Everything?
environment. Typically, in a head office environment, we don't allow any masters to be edited by the outlet
Mm.
Correct.
because that has to be controlled centrally, na? So hence, even if a user needs a one extra report viewing right, that right needs to be approved and given by the head office team, and then that will sync, the data will sync down to his outlet, and then he will be allowed to see the report like that. So that's the concept of head office and this. Okay, so this is actually the cashier screen. So red are all your busy tables. Blue are all your bill tables. Again, the button has information of how many packs are sitting on the table right now, how long they have been sitting. All of that is there. When you select a table, it will show you the previous KOT, and then you will have the running KOT, the new one, that will be shown in blue. So there are the item selection is multiple way. You can have all your menu heads. You can click on menu heads. It will show your sub menu heads over here. So menu head, sub menu head, and then items. You can search for items from PLU. You can type and search for items. And yeah, I think these are the two ways that you can select the items straight away. And then there is one more. You can code the items. 101 is this, 102 is this, 103. Once they know, they can simply go on putting the codes and selecting the items. So this is when the item KOT is fired into the kitchen or the bar. And then when from the same screen, you have option to go to make bill. For the same table, from here only it goes to make bill. And it shows you all the items along with taxation and everything. Now you can have, if the guy has rights for discounting, this discount window will pop up. And then you can have discount on total, on group, subgroups, on particular item, or you can have discount plans predefined, like corporate discount, 10% or 5% on liquor, 10% on food or something like that. It will pick up from the masters and then assign. And then it will process this bill. So we have around more than 37 different bill formats which you can pick and choose from for which suits your outlet. It's part of the setup. Okay, this is settlement. This is counter sales. So maybe if your bar has a takeaway kind of a setup, can also be Done. Here it will not ask you for table, waiter, nothing. The customer comes, pays, and picks up his drink from the counter. So that was that way. This is the settlement. So here you can select what is the paid amount. It will tell you what needs to be returned back as balance, and you can do multi settlements, partial settlements, and all of that can be handled over here. We have a SMS engine. So SMSs are integrated. So you can shoot messages to your customers from the system itself. And the mobile numbers and everything is just the data is created on transactions. I mean, when you are doing a table reservation, it picks up the mobile numbers with the names. When you're doing home deliveries, when you're doing settlement, if you want to send him a thank you message, for the meal, you can capture his mobile number, and the same data can be used for your promotions, bulk SMSing and stuff like that. This is the property setup. So very detailed level property setup. We have almost a lot of options in property setup. One, two. You can the way you want to set up the club. Email setup is there. So all the reports which are for the day are automatically sent on your respective email IDs. All the reports that is required by you all during for the operations as well as for decision making. So it is mailed to you on email end of the day. This is actually the table status view. So it's only a view if you want to assign tables to new guests or stuff like that. Same screen is available on mobile as well. This is the KDS, which shows you the new KOTs with color coding and timings. This is statistics like a heartbeat, the same thing which is shown on the mobile. If you're given a target to the GM to achieve some sales, he can keep a watch on this so that he pushes sales during operations. The day end screen, so he needs to close everything before he closes the day. And day end is the event when it shoots SMSs to the management or reports on their emails pre-configured. And then we have reporting as an option. Now in reporting, we have almost more than 100 reports, but I want to show you something. We believe more in viewing of on-screen reporting. So this is a kind of flash that we created. So this one flash gives you almost 25 different views of sales. So this is like bill wise sales. Then you have collection wise sale, you have item wise sales. All the buttons below that you see are all different views of the same data revenue. You can change the date and view. You can do cost wise. You can do then in advanced filters you have settlement wise, different ways, timing wise. I want to only see sales of from 4 to 7 for all the locations. So even that can be done over here. This everything can be exported to Excel from here itself. This is bill wise. So item wise in bill wise, what also you can do is you can just double click on a particular bill and the bill opens up for viewing on screen. So it drills down also. So this is bill wise, and you have item wise, then you have menu head wise. So like that you have 25 different views along with percentage of data and all of that if discount is given. So also the net revenue and the gross revenues are shown different. Net is actually excluding your taxes. So that was one flash, which is sales flash. This is day-wise sales summary flash. So this will show you in one day. That means if you take a printout of this, on one single paper, you will get the data of your entire month. So your one line is actually your 1 day's data, broken up into groups, into settlements, into taxes. So one line shows you complete data for that one day. So this data is less, from 28th June to 17th July. So you can give the date range and export this to Excel So on one page, you can fit one month's data complete. This is typically used by the accounts department for GST filing and by the chartered accountant.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And then these are typical reports, your logos and all that will reflect over here. So I'm just running, showing if you there's a format specific thing required, there are more than 100 reports you can process. This is the mobile data, mobile screens which I showed. So I'll just run through them. I mean, this is the KDS on mobile, table view, table status view, and the KDS. This is what I was saying. So here you will see all the different outlets when you log in into the business intelligence, which I'm saying, and you can click on a particular thing, and then it will take you to the actual, business to intelligence tool which I showed you. Okay. Then we'll come to the ERP. So here we'll go to the inventory application. So here again you have company, you have property, you have location. So company is say the name of your company. Property is a physical property, like Phoenix, Pune is one property, and then you have Andheri, you have all of that is over there. And then within the property you have multiple locations. So you have a liquor store, you have a food store, you have a kitchen, and you have a bar. So each property can have 4 different locations. So that's the concept of company property location. The setup is like that. This is how the application looks. You can have shortcuts. And as I explain this screen to you, these are all the shortcuts that you can create so that you don't need to drill down through the menu. You can directly log in. Over here, if you see, there's home, then you have attached documents. We have a concept of attaching external documents, whether it's images, PDF, Excel, scanned copy, anything with your masters and all your masters and all your transactions. So your recipe master can have actual recipe that is defined or a photo or a video by your chef along with the master. Along with your GRNs or purchase orders or GRNs, you can have the bill of the supplier attached for the accounts department to view on screen instead of asking, doing paperwork. So everywhere we are trying to avoid paperwork. So attached document is one feature. So it manages your data and your documents also along with the system. Then we have a concept of notifications. So a particular stores manager or somebody, user level, he says that whenever I log in, I want to see all the items that have gone below reorder level. So this notification will say, this location has say 25 items which are below reorder level. And when he clicks on that, it will actually open up it will process the stock and it will show the items which have gone below reorder. And from there itself, he can generate a requisition, or if it's a store department, he can generate a purchase intent from there itself. So like that, we have different notification concepts. This is online help, and this is to change module, change location, and then log out. So this is a common tool for all of them. I'll just move further. This is how you set up your property. Then you have your logo attached over here. Now this is again we have authorization tool, which is also we have an app for the ERP also. So you can say anything below 5,000 can be authorized by the person who is there. So value-based authorization for that, for purchase orders, for all the documents. So you can have value-based authorization. So below 5,000, this person will authorize who is locally there. From 5,000 to 50,000, these are the 2 people who will get involved. Above 50,000, these are the 2 people who will get involved. So like that, you can have value-based authorization location-wise. And authorization has a fixed rule. So unless and until the last person doesn't authorize, the document doesn't go further. So the next transaction will not show the old document till sometime it's authorized. This is the product master. So you defined all your raw materials over here. Raw materials, semi-finished. You can add an image. And then this is the one which I showed you in this conversion ratio. So you have received unit of measure, issue unit of measure, and recipe unit of measure. Conversion. These are all the reorder levels I said. For this particular item, you can set different reorder levels for different locations. This is recipe. Now all the items which are attached over there are shown as a graphical view over here. So whichever is attached with the product are displayed over here. So from here you can just now here when you're entering the quantity, you don't need to think and convert because you have set the conversion level. So chicken typically is the received unit of measure is kilos, issue unit of measure is also kilos, but the recipe unit of measure is grams. So the conversion he has to just say 530 grams. That's it. Okay. So this is one. This is for food, and one example we have given for liquor. So the image is automatically picked up and shown from the product master. Any questions?
No, no.
Okay.
Please continue.
So here then we have supplier master. In suppliers, you can set up his mobile number over here and his email ID. So all the purchase or any communication with customers or suppliers is through the system. Any documents to be sent, now we also writing WhatsApp integrations. So you can send WhatsApp messages through the system you can send documents also through WhatsApp. Right now it's on email and SMS. So all his purchase order goes to him on email and SMS on the mobile. So supplier master is there. Then you have rate contracts for different supplier for different locations. So you can set up a rate contract for the period. So it automatically picks up the same rate for GRN. So it will not allow the user to give a special rate because there is already a contract in place. And for the contract, you can use this attached document and attach his actual contract, which one you have signed with him, email copy or something like that.
Correct.
So recipe costing is there. So what the dish you are selling at and what actually you are spending on the dish. So the costing of your recipe for the particular finished item is picked up and shown over here based on what you are purchasing and how it is going, what value you are getting from suppliers and all that. This is material requisition. So you can do a requisition based on reorder levels also. Auto generate is actually that option which is shown over here below. So what we do is we try and use the data which is there and then convert that into a document which is then used further. So there is no manual data entry anywhere where you are entering one by one. So requisition is made and see this you can select, pick and choose item, categories, groups and just execute that. We also have a concept of export and import in all our transactions. That means you can export out of the system, do the changes in like typically physical stock in our application is always an export Excel. Then he fills in Excel, he saves that Excel and imports that Excel back to the system. It will show here on the grid, whatever is done. And then once he verifies, he can click on submit and complete the transaction. So that's there. Then purchase indents are there. This is for the purchase department, which then against purchase indent, purchase orders are made. Again, it will pick up the rates from the rate contract if it is there or previous rates. Again, an export, and then we have sold also. So this is a one of the formats for purchase order. Your logos and all that will be displayed over here, and taxes will come down. And then the same document you can send to him on email from here itself. You can do a send email. You can type a personalized message, and you can send the email on his on the supplier's email. GRN. So when the receiving is done is against the purchase order, so you don't need to enter any items. It will pick up from the PO and will be displayed here. So you can have multiple POs, single receiving. You can have single PO, multiple receivings. So all that is there. The remaining items are automatically displayed. GRN slip. So what we actually there is a process that we tell our clients to use is whenever we are sending this GRN to the supplier on his email. Okay, so whenever he's submitting a bill to the accounts department, he's supposed to attach the GRN copies. Now that's a check that we have received the material and only against that we are making the payment. Otherwise, what happens? He is issued you say 40 kgs of chicken and he's giving a bill of 42 kgs. So there is no
Correct.
cross check in place. So So hence, while implementing the system, what we do is we educate the accounts department that you need to have a system GRN along with his bill to back up his bill, and for him there is no issues because we are sending him an email straight away. He has to just go on his email, take a print or whatever photos, and then he has to attach with his bill, so that we verify that we make sure that we are not paying for something that is not received. Because that's the process that we follow. GRN slip, meal planning, as I told you, for banquets and all that, you can have a meal planning module. This is sales consumption. Basically, what you're selling in POS, how it looks into, when it comes to your inventory application. Like there, you are selling cocktails or a finished item, but what is the raw material consumption behind that is shown in this report. Again, access control. So see here, it says it is user level, reorder level authentication, show dashboard. So every user might not need to see the reorder notification. Na? The person who is raising a requisition might not see, or maybe who is using system, but the stores person might need this. So only it depends on which user it wants to be. Okay, every user has an email ID also. So there are certain communications which goes on the personal email from the system. So for example, there is an authorization level. So I am at the second level of authorization and the first person is someone else. So it will go to his email. He will go to the system, log in, do it. Once he does it, the second person gets an email saying that now his authorization is done. Now you are pending for authorization. So please log into the system and finish this, like that. Again, stock flash, like sales flash, which I showed in POS. Again, a view can be exported to Excel, multi-level, multi-location, group level, date-wise, detailed. There are 3, 4 different formats: summary, detailed, mini, and then it shows over here on the screen. Now, if I want to drill down and see what this item is and how it is showing a closing stock of 300, I can simply click on this product code, which is a hyperlink. It takes me to the ledger of the product, and then it shows me the detail. Now here I want to see which document this is. I can click on the document and it opens up the slip for me. So it's a complete drill down process from, like, typically in Tally, you have trial balance to ledger and from ledger to the document. In the same way we have done for inventory is from stock flash to stock ledger and from stock ledger to the individual particular document in such, like that. So these are the main tools of the system, the heart of the system, you can say, stock flash and stock ledger. Same tools also available on the mobile for viewing stocks. Then we have document reconciliation. In case you want to track documents forward and backward, can be done from here. Like for example, I want to track, I have raised and purchase indent. Against purchase indent, purchase order is made and the material is received or not received. I want to track that. So I can put my document number and I can see what is the stage of my document. Whether it is waiting for authorization, whether it is already received or it is in the stage of receiving, purchase orders are made or not made, all that can be tracked. Sorry. This is the authorization tool, which I showed is also on the mobile app. I'll show you that screen. Now the person who is authorizing also has the authority to open the document and edit it. So he says, I don't think we need 400 Kingfisher pints. Kingfisher Ultra pints, I don't think we need 400. I think we can manage with 350. So he can go and edit the document, the purchase order, and then authorize it with a remark over here, with which the remark is displayed to the next authority person and the person who is raised the order. This is cost analysis tool. Sorry. So this is the cost analysis tool. What you have sold in POS, what value you have got, and what is the profit percentage value for the item that you sold is displayed. Tally linkups. It's a one-time setup that you export in Tally. Yeah, I think that is Yeah, that is inventory application. Let's check. Yeah, the other one is PMS. I'll show you some videos that we have. This is the ERP application video. I'll just run. This is how it logs in, and then let's select the location where you are. This is the person is making a requisition from his mobile. Now, a lot of times, what happens in your bar or in your kitchen, the person who is actually requiring the material doesn't have access to the PC, or he doesn't have a PC in kitchen. So for them, what we have done is we have made mobile applications. So data on mobility. So he can simply open his app, and through the app he can send the thing. And we also have a concept of standard items. So every day, if he has to order some items from the kitchen, he can have a set of standard item set. He simply clicks on that, and then he raises the requisition like that. And now he'll submit the requisition on the submit button, and the number will be displayed below. Yeah, now it's submitting. Here the requisition number is come here below. So these are all the options. This is the authorization tool. Same thing from the mobile, you can go and authorize and submit. So it refreshes, changes the quantity. So these are all the tools of the options for the on the mobile for the inventory application. You have requisitioning, authorization, physical stock take can be done from the mobile, stock flash, stock ledger, and then accounts and all that. So this is actually a video of the mobile app. Yeah, I think I've done with the products that you want to see. Any questions you want to ask? I can throw some light on it. Right. Hello.
Nothing from my side actually, except for a couple of things that I would want to know.
Yeah.
You initially showed us a mobile app, right?
Uh-huh.
In that mobile app, through one application, through one login, can I view all my outlets, or how is
Yes.
it? I need to
Yes.
refresh.
Yes. That's what I was explaining. One second. Mobile POS dashboard. Where is it? One second. It was here. The business intelligence tool, which is there, na, can be see here. Yeah, this screen. So here, when you log in into the business intelligence, it will show all the outlets over here with the figures. Sales achieved month to date. Okay, so it will say Pune, Phoenix, then it will say Andheri, and it will show the figures over here. And then once you click to the particular outlet, it says outlet name. So you click to the outlet, it will take you to the actual figures which are real time.
Hmm.
So from one mobile app, you can connect to multiple locations.
Okay.
Only the mobile app which is for transaction is for the particular, because it is working on the local network.
Hmm.
For the transactions which is there, for KOT punching, bill generation, all of that. Wait, I'll show you. This one, this one. This is a transaction mobile app which works locally on the local Wi-Fi, and this one is on the cloud. This is basically connecting from outside.
Okay.
Yeah. So typical environment is even if the internet is not there, your operations are on without internet. Data syncing will stop. Once the internet is up, it will again start syncing data.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. we also have, I told you the tally interface is there for inventory also. So all the grns which are made can be straight away imported into tally in the purchase voucher thing.
Hello.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
We can upload sales also.
Yes, yes, POS also, correct. POS also has a tally interface. So anything
Okay.
that and everything you're doing sales. So from POS the revenue goes, and from your web stocks the purchases are imported in tally.
Okay.
You need to do a one-time setup, which is a tally codes needs to be linked with the codes over here.
Correct. Correct.
Mm. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Any specific thing that you want to see, I can open up and so particular.
No, I think we have got enough knowledge. What about the commercials for this? How are we placing that?
I think I have sent the revised thing to Chef
Okay, Tanay.
Tanay. Yeah, I've sent him to him. He was communicating with him. He has also pushed me for some heavy discounts, which also I have agreed. And the head office, anyways, with the head office, we are giving you for free. And outlet level, we had a price, but then he wanted a discount, so we worked that out. Now we this deal is between the company to company straight away. So generally we have consultants in between where we have to part few things. So I passed that discount plus the additional one which was requested by Tanmay.
Okay,
So you can have a look at that and you can let me know.
sure. Okay, Swapnil, do you have
Hello.
anything else to ask? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have any demo practice server over there? This will help us.
Oh, if you want, we can install it at your place. We have not a problem. But we already live in 1,000 places. So if you want to visit some of our clients and view, even that is okay. If you
Actually,
want to play
I
with
want
the
to
application, then we can install it for you for on your laptop or somewhere like that for trial period. But I'll tell you honestly, with your data now, it makes more sense. Your menus, your names, your logos, and your waiters, tables. So it
correct.
becomes more relative. So my request was to Tane that I was telling him that let's do the complex club first. But then he said, no, it is not like that. They have some closing arrangement with Torcus. And as and when that club closes, we need to activate one by one. That was the plan that he gave me. And
Correct.
I said, it's okay with us, not a problem.
Okay.
So we can do the first club, and then in the first club only everything will come out, and then gradually after 10-15 days we have the second one, third one like that. So let's do the first club in live environment. You can see how it works, the response of the clients and all of that.
I think
I'm
what we
pretty
are
confident.
planning the thing is to go live by the 1st of January because that's where we part ways with Torcus. So if
Huh.
it is possible, we need to have at least in one of the clubs uh, overlapping period where we operate in both Torcus as well as in this new
No,
software.
generally that doesn't work because whatever installs we have done now so far, 1,000 clients. So it is actually it has to be a cutoff. So
Mm,
if there is something typical that you're using in Torcus which you want to cross-check, maybe we can do a demo or something like that. But then again, the
mm,
system has gone through all the operation styles and all that. So if you in the busy hours, if you tell the cashier to do entries in both, will be a problem. So
mm,
you make a cutoff, and then when the system is live, my person is there. My people are there on your grounds helping.
mm.
So the pause gets live in one day. So the process is that we have some Excel imports, standard Excel menu for menu. We send you that. You fill that Excel, give it to back after checking by chef and all that. Same thing for recipes, and we import that into the system. Once we import that, we do actual operations like how we are doing in our office by the testing team. So you will do say 100 KOTs, say 25, 30 bills, discounting this, that, everything, and then he'll close the day, and then he'll check reports. So that entire process happens in the office itself. Once it is authorized and approved by the testing team, the implementation team then comes with the same database at your end. He installs on your machines. He installs the software and straight away starts the training. During the training, then he takes the property live from there only. Once the property is live, and he in the live only he gives the training. So go live may he is giving live training, do this, do that, and he is physically there also. Yeah. So the captains also for the tab, if you're using tablets, so we'll have that also done separately. And then we are open source application. So you give us a Linux machine, you give us a Windows machine, you give us a Mac machine, it doesn't make a difference to us because our application works across platform. And then there is no cost also. So you also don't need to think too much on the costing side.
Okay.
It's a freeware. The backend database is also freeware, MySQL. What we need to do more before that is we need to set up a proper head office setup server. So we need to plan that out where it should be. Should it be on the cloud? Should it be physically in your head office in Bombay? So that is something that we need to figure out because once that is done, then we know, then my people know how to configure and do that. So we probably also set that up first and then do transactions from office, and then the syncing and all that needs to be tested. Any challenges to for the internet firewalls, there are certain things which are involved. So once that is done, then we are good to go. And from day one only, you get the control of the head office thing, sitting in the office. So your masters are controlled, transactions are flowing from the outlet. So that we need to check once. We have internet at all the restaurants, right? Internet is
Swapnil?
okay. The internet is on at all the locations, no?
Okay.
Internet is there, Swapnil?
Yes, internet is there.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Then we are good to go. We'll use the same hardware, printers, whatever is there to configure the application. Maybe we can do a survey before switching the clubs. We can send a expert to check the health of the hardware, network, printers, once. But you, because you're already using application, so I'm sure this will, because our application works on very light machines also. Today also we have clients using our application on dual core. So right now, though i3, i5, and all those machines are there, 9th generation and 10th generation. But I have some old
Correct.
clients who are still using it on dual core and they're happy with it. I mean, the POS application I'm talking about, which was because we have fine tuned it. When we developed this, there were P4s, P4 were there. So we had this application, the fine tuning was done that time only, some 10 years back on P4. So we are pretty confident that whatever is there, we'll use it. Tabs, you already have tablets at your outlets? The tabs?
I don't
Yes,
have.
we are having tablet on our all location.
Okay. So can you just send me the configuration, or can I collect one tab from your Phoenix, because my office is just opposite to Phoenix, the corporate office. Our corporate office is opposite to Phoenix. So can a spare
Phoenix,
tab or
Pune,
something be
Phoenix Kurla or Phoenix Pune.
Phoenix, Pune? Our office is opposite to that, the corporate office,
But
walking
actually
distance.
Pune is not started. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I
Okay.
will update you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I will update you once that open.
No problem. No problem. Let me know. And the typical way of supporting a big group, like yours, a corporate group, we have a WhatsApp group made between us, between all the GMs, cashiers, my team, your team, my testing team, my development team, implementation team, and myself, and from your side who is involved. And then we monitor entire operations along with, any, even if there is an error or whatever, he has to just click a photo and put on the group, and the response is immediate because I personally monitor all the groups which are there. Very
Great.
convenient and easy way of supporting clients, and uh, the owners are pretty happy about that, the support level that we have is different. It's not like that you will send an email and then you will get a response after, it's not like that. It is instant. If the group is not responded within 5 minutes, there is a debit from my side to my employees, and I personally follow up on that. So there is complete transparency between. I tell the cashier straight away, if there is an error which is not working, please click a photo and don't hide it because my implementer is telling you whatever it is. So, and then that is the way the system is improved, operation wise also.
Great.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
Nothing
Nothing,
much.
nothing.
Okay. So then let's connect offline. I'll talk to chef and
Sure.
maybe the management, and let's plan the implementation. Let's create the implementation plan, and then we'll go. We'll also share the master excels that we have. Uh, you
Sure,
know,
sure. Master
any
templates.
master template Excel files for import
Okay.
menus and all that. What we can also have, guys, is we can start with a group right now only before implementation, so the coordination is stronger, from now only, and the same group will be then used for when we go live also. So
Correct.
let's create a WhatsApp group so that everybody is updated, everybody is involved. Anything related to accounts, maybe accounts team can put their inputs. Anything related to operations, the GMs can get involved. Anything related to the management things, the owners can get involved, partners, and we are there to respond. My team, I'll add my team also on this.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll wait for the group. I'll talk with Chef regarding the commercials. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Uh,
Thank you, Sachin. Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. Welcome.